Humor only looks natural if it fits your personality. So we're going to look at some personalities with very distinct traits. But I'll explain why I think humor should be used sparingly towards the end of the video. This first type of humor is perfect for people who doesn't talk very much because it uses awkwardness and timing to create humor.
I got my degree in psychology. I tried to get this little extra degree in neuroscience, but turns out you have to be smart to...
This humor uses a lot of hesitation to create emphasis. It is the reluctance to say something that's potentially embarrassing or unpopular. And everyone knows it too, which makes it funny.
Has any of your college studies helped you in your career so far? It's either yes or no.
If you really master the timing and delivery, you don't actually have to say that much. This next type of humor is more for people that seem more serious and has a I don't care attitude. But you do have to be careful with this.
Making the new Star Wars films, you are going to be involved. No.
This humor focuses on how the rules don't apply to you. Where people are like, oh, he did not just do that. The humor happens when you're pushing on that boundary of absurdity.
Did you get emotional when you put the wardrobe on?
No, I got paid.
Yeah.
If you do this wrong, you can come off as pretty disrespectful. So know your audience. If you're also interested in being more socially witty, I have another video on that. This next one is also for someone with a more serious personality. This one looks really natural because sometimes the person doesn't even know they're doing it. And this comes from the slight bluntness.
And then I auditioned for Juilliard and I didn't get in because I knew that Juilliard didn't check grades. And then that they just kind of base it on like your ability. I'm like, oh.
You can see that everything that he said was true and he didn't have to try that hard. His straightforwardness to say the things that other people would shy away from is what creates that unexpected humor.
I do it, I'm like, what am I waiting around for? Like, I joined so fast that I remember the recruiter was like, are you on the run from the police or something? Like, why do you want to? I'm like, well, just like, let's do it. I don't know, like, I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
But you still need tact. You need to know that certain topics, if you joke about, bad things will happen. You can be blunt as long as it doesn't cross the line for other people. This last humor is more focused on embarrassment. So if you don't really mind sharing a little embarrassing story about yourself, then this one's for you.
I always thought that if I was an old person, like an old lady, I could jump in there and swim around and, and like they wouldn't like arrest me because I could be like...
Everyone loves hearing embarrassing stories. If you can combine this with a little storytelling, it goes a long way. But what separates this is that you are actually embarrassed about it. Because if you aren't, then it becomes blunt humor.
Yes, that's true. I'm dressed as Naughty the Elf. In my former life, I was a mascot person that...
But now to why I caution the overuse of humor. If you're using humor to build confidence, it really becomes an escape. Because humor is a great way to avoid pressure, tension, and conflict. And we need those things to become stronger and better version of ourselves. Humor becomes like a facade for you to hide behind. Well, this wasn't very funny. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you like this, you might like some of my other videos that will pop up on the screen.